Hey there, all you guys and gals, you hep cats, cool kittens, you diesel-powered disciples of cool. Live from the Houdini room, it's Comixstravaganza with BDC Entertainment in conjunction with, I don't even know what all these signs are in, GraphicPolicy.com, Comic City Convention and Cosplay Collective, and the Unlockable characters. I am your host, the time-traveling comic book loving diesel-powered prophet of pop culture, Big Daddy Cool Johnny Della Rocca, along with the cosplay bombshell kitten, Tina Vita, the super starlet herself. And we're getting some static again from this thing. We got.
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the heater. The amp picks up the frequency from the heater that I have on,
well, you're just gonna have to do
for you, because you're always so cold. Now.
Oh. Because I'm so cold.
Oh yeah. Hey, here. We'll lift up your boots. Show everyone your boots.
Comfy boots. All right.
That got your stretching for this week.
Ow.
So anyway, you noticed that Leanna is not with us tonight. She is at home nursing an ailment. Yes, she is emptying the contents of her stomach. But wherever she is, we know that she is tweeting because she's been on the Twitter feed sending us messages already. And for the first time ever, she's saying she's learning how to Twitter. Tweeter. That's something different. Hey, you know what? You know what, Tina?
What's up,
whenever I go to the grocery store, no matter what I'm buying, I always buy a 12-pack of toilet paper just so that I can ask the clerk at the register this judgment question. Okay. So, do you think I have enough toilet paper for the amount of groceries I bought?
Oh my god.
Oh, gee.
I don't know, sir. Are you going to be eating the brand soon? Anyway. I just had to... Yeah, no, that was... You can use it. And I know you will. So, anyway, from the congregation, do we have any tweets tonight? Any questions that have been asked so far?
Not yet.
Not yet. If you're watching live, tweet us live comics with questions. We'll answer them on air. And if they're personal questions, I will break out the mystical crystal ball.
Made in China.
Do you know where I got this?
In China.
No. That's where it originally came from.
Yes.
But I got it from our good friends at The Great Escape.
Oh,
Richard,
wow.
brother, I know you're watching. Tip of the hat to you. Yeah, I picked this up for $1. Best dollar I ever spent in my life.
Best investment ever.
Yes, if you're ever in Nashville, go check out our buddies at The Great Escape down on Charlotte Avenue. We love those guys, and I got to see Richard a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. I miss him, and we're gonna do something with them someday soon. I can't tell you what.
But, I can't tell you what, but you hold up.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I can promise you that. So, March 8th, Franklin Comic and Toy Show. It's a Sunday, one-day show. What? Are you gonna be gone?
My brother's graduating.
Is he really? Well,
yes.
Well, we are hosting the cosplay contest that day, so all of you come out, bring your costumes out. Mark Ballard is going to be here next week to talk more about that show and what's going on. There's some guests that are going to blow you away.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Something just popped up on the Twitter because Dee is laughing over here. Can you repeat it?
Leanna wants to know if you're wearing underwear.
I am wearing underwear, Leanna. I am. Are you?
What color is it?
I don't remember. Would you like to see and tell me?
No, fairly show.
No.
Anyway, and then April 25th and 26th, we're going to be at Marble City Comic Con in Knoxville. And then we just got confirmation yesterday MTAC, ladies and gentlemen.
Those
Hospitality Suite at MTAC. Take that. And then in August, we're going back to the River City Comic Expo.
River City?
The River City Comic Expo in Little Rock, Arkansas.
That was a fun trip.
That was an awesome, fun trip.
You slept the whole way.
That's what she likes.
Exactly.
She likes to sleep.
It was a wonderful nap.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're going to... And then, but before that, even before those things...
Oh, wait.
If you're in Athens, Alabama, on Valentine's Day, February the 14th, I'm going to be performing for Magic in the Heart. Just a solo show. Sorry, darling. I wanted to take the kittens, but, you know, they didn't have enough of a budget, so they just get me. Yeah. But it's going to be good. I'm doing my stand-up magic routine, Wolf Trap, Bill and Lemon, you know, the cool stuff.
The cool
that
stuff.
you like, yeah. So check out my Facebook page, and you can get details on how you can get tickets for that if you're in Athens, Alabama. All right. We got a big show.
Yes, we do.
Even though it's just the two of us right now.
It's just the two of us.
We can make it if we try, just the two of us. You and I. All right. We got new releases, hot picks, cool news. I get excited. I can't help
I
it.
need an umbrella, apparently.
Yeah, way to edify. Way to edify there, darling. All right. So this week, did you see this? Have you been watching The Flash?
No.
On CW? No? Well, this week on The Flash and on Agent Carter, it's been like a geek fanboy fest. Because I'm just going to, spoiler alert, if you haven't already heard, on The Flash, at the end, Gorilla Grodd appears, makes his debut. This is huge news.
Who is he?
He is a super intelligent, evil gorilla. And one of the, I know I sound silly, but he has historically been one of the Flash's and the JLA's primary adversaries for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He speaks though. And he has telepathy, mind powers. He can control other... Serious bad guy. And should be a lot of fun. And then on Agent Carter, the Howling Commandos appeared. The return of Dum Dum Dugan. And just awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to watch that tonight after this show for my Agent Carter Roundtable on the Diesel Powered Podcast tomorrow night. You are in a mood tonight. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know. All right, so share your news. You've got stuff you want to talk about.
I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Do that.
All right.
You do that.
Something
Go right ahead.
I'll take your hat and your glasses. I'll be the new Johnny.
You got your own hat. You're doing a little thug life thing tonight.
Yeah. All right. So, seen an awesome video today. There was a guy named Jack Wedge playing the NES game of Mike Tyson Knockout, blindfolded, beanie over the eyes, TV on the back, just going through the whole game, and went 14-0. Played the whole game through.
Woo!
Not one loss.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the original Nintendo.
Yes. Well, it's a NES simulator, or whatever it's called. It's on the Wii.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, and so I watched the whole 30 minutes because apparently...
Wait a minute, though. He's on the Wii?
How does he do that on the
How does he do that on the Wii? Because the timing, that whole thing, that whole game is all about knowing the counts and the timing. And it was all dependent on the buttons on the NES controller. But on the Wii, you don't have that.
Oh. I didn't know.
Oh, that's even more impressive. That's even more impressive.
But yeah, he was the first to go.
Wait, we have a question from the congregation.
So if it's a Wii and he's not in front of the Wii console thing, how does it even know he's playing?
You could probably just move the sensor.
Yeah, you can put the sensor bar anywhere. Yeah.
But yeah, and he was the first person to go 14-0 without using his eyes. Pretty cool.
Does analog games.
Yeah. That part I thought was pretty cool.
And his name is Jack Wedge.
Jack Wedge.
And is this on like YouTube where I can see
You
it?
can find it on the tube.
All right.
All right. Second one, which I'm kind of really excited about this game to come out, is Rise of Tomb Raider. It's a year after her adventure in Yamatai.
That's it. That's it.
I found it. All right, Yamatai. She's now obsessed with immortality because of for the gamers that played the other one, whole immortality thing. Yeah. Well, she's trying to discover a mythical city now. Pretty excited. The graphics are phenomenal, and then it's the way you can craft the different items has gotten even better. Apparently, like if you have something that needs wolf skin, you have to go at night in that game just to get the wolf. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. That's all. That's all I have to say.
You're excited about Tomb Raider. You know, I played the first one and I've never played one since. I played it. Oh, this is gonna give it away. I played it on the Sega Saturn.
I didn't play that one. I started off on the computer.
Yeah, yeah.
Played all of them in the computer up until PS3.
It was actually the last game I bought for the Sega Saturn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which was a great game system, by the way. Hey.
Darth Lee has a contribution.
Darth Lee has a contribution. See, even when she's sick at home, she's still contributing. What is Darth Lee's contribution?
She wants you to remind everybody the Walking Dead mid-season premiere is this Sunday.
Walking Dead mid-season. Okay, all right. And I'm sure that Paul and Amy have something to say about that on Nerdy News. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. All right, I got to share with you some new releases that came out this week. This is what I'm reading now. Today is New Comics Day at the comic shop. So I went in there and I get so frustrated. I have this love-hate relationship with local comic book shops because there's so much there that I fall in love. I'm like, oh, look at all the awesomeness. But then there's so much there that I can't possibly even hope to afford. And I'm like, oh, curse you comic book publishers.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, but I did pick up a lot. I dented my wallet today, and I didn't even get everything I wanted. This week was a huge week for Diesel Punk comic releases. You know, everyone is all into the steampunk thing, but in the world of comics, Diesel Punk keeps getting hotter and hotter. More people are putting out stuff with Diesel Punk aesthetics, 20s through the 40s. The World Wars.
Continue.
I don't know if I can without... So anyway, a lot of good stuff out this week. I'm just going to show you a couple, and then I'm going to give you my pick of the week. This is what I'm reading this week. Star Wars, #2, by Aaron and Cassidy. And last issue, you saw a very cocky, arrogant, and foolish Luke Skywalker stand his ground against Darth Vader, and when Ben Kenobi whispered into his ear, "Run," well, Luke thought better of it and decided to stay and fight Vader. This is actually canon now. Luke and Vader's first... Thank you. Luke and Vader's first lightsaber duel, and basically Darth Vader makes Luke his... you know what. And just as Luke is about to be beheaded, Vader realizes, because I'm going to spoil it, this is spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you don't want to know, close your ears. Luke's got his lightsaber going. Vader uses the Force to jerk it out of his hand. And so Vader's got both lightsabers and he's about to take Luke's head off. And all of a sudden Vader goes, "Wait a minute. I recognize this lightsaber. And that's when he realizes that obviously it's his, that Ben Kenobi took possession of after the duel on Mustafar. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're not a Star Wars fan. Go watch Revenge of the Sith. All right. Also out this week from Dynamite, Jungle Gym #1. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
I used to like to play on them.
Well, you know, here's... I got it. Just wasn't that funny. Jungle Jim is an old character from the 30s. And he's really not had anything done with him since then. Now, here's what's funny. There must have been some kind of movie serial done or like shorts that I saw as a kid, like on Saturday morning. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, we had this cat named Superhost. And Superhost was this super clown that hosted these old Universal movies and serials. It was like a Saturday matinee kind of thing.
Okay.
Every major city had one. In Chicago, you had Svengoolie. You guys know Svengoolie?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah. Here in Nashville, we had Dr. Gangrene. Yeah. Anyway, in Cleveland, we had Superhost. So there must have been a Jungle Jim serial because I remember this character's name and I would pretend to be him. Well, this takes the character in a whole new direction. He is actually spinning out of the Flash Gordon series. Jungle Jim is a mythical character that lives in the jungles of Arborea, one of the planets in the Flash Gordon. You're looking at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about, like I'm speaking another language. Takes the character in a new direction. Very cool. Great writing, great art. If you're into the Dynamite reboot of the King Features characters, Flash Gordon, the Phantom, Mandrake the Magician, this is right up there. All right, continuing with Hellboy and the BPRD 1952. This is Hellboy's first mission with Mike Mignola writing and the art by Alex Melieve. Great art. Yeah, that's out this week. I've been reading it. Very cool book. Check it out. Now, I heard about this book a couple months ago, and I had to find it. So I finally found it. Now, issue 2 is out today, but I didn't want to get issue 2. I wanted to start with issue 1. So I picked up issue 1 of Chimera Brigade. Chimera Brigade, book 1. This is hardcover, $9.99. Issue 1 out. Issue 2 is out today. It's by Titan Comics, and it's set in the 1930s, start of World War II, and it's all about these armored mech warriors in World War II. Can you say right up my alley? Issue number 2 has a character that is a winged character, so that's pretty cool. Now, those are all awesome new releases, but my hot pick of the week, the one I'm most excited about, and the one that's really probably the most important this week, is The Goon, Once Upon a Hard Time. This is by my good pal Eric Powell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my good pal Eric Powell. He lives here in Nashville.
Ooh.
Super cool dude, if you ever get to run into him. But what's important about this, it's a new miniseries, issue 1 of 4, but he said in a press release last week that this is maybe for sure the last book with the Goon title on it. So what does that mean for the character of the Goon? We're not really sure. We know that he's going to be focusing on some other characters, and there is a movie supposed to come out. Quit fiddling with my junk.
For people who aren't watching the video.
All right, so that is it for new releases and Johnny's hot picks, and I have completely destroyed Tina Vita. See, she thought she could hang with the cool one, and she just got schooled. It is time for the Nerdy News with Amy and Paul. Give it up!
out of my spotlight.
Going
What's up,
on, everybody?
Hey, what's up? So, yeah, there's a lot of exciting things going on this week. I want to talk about the Power Rangers right now. Now.
Yeah, so this one's fun. So apparently, Power Rangers Wild Force actor Joshua Sutter will not be charged with stabbing to death his roommate.
Again, the Power Ranger will not be charged for stabbing his roommate to death with...
So, the story is, apparently Joshua Sutter got into an argument with his roommate.
I shouldn't be laughing
And when
about
he
this.
stormed off to his room, his roommate tried to go into his room, at which time Joshua stabbed him with a sword.
Talk about taking your work home.
Yeah. Randomly stabbed him with a sword. Word is still out whether that sword doubles as a flute or summons a giant robot. But either way, I saw that and laughed about that, so that was pretty hysterical. Other news, Lego just announced that they will be doing 2 Doctor Who sets.
And I want both of them.
That should be pretty cool. One's supposed to be featuring Matt Smith and Amy Pond, and the other one is David Tennant and Rose Tyler. Also, I think it's supposed to be the outside of the TARDIS and the inside of the TARDIS.
That set will be much larger.
Yes.
It'll be much larger on the inside of that box.
Also going to have Daleks and Weeping Angels and Cybermen, so that should be a lot of fun. And I think there's a couple older Doctors that they're doing as well, somewhere in between the sets. Also on the David Tennant front, David Tennant is set to be playing the Marvel villain The Purple Man in the new Netflix series, a.k.a. Jessica Jones. I don't know much about Jessica Jones. I haven't. I'm sure Johnny probably does. But I'm pretty excited about that just because I love David Tennant.
Yeah.
So
I would watch David Tennant eat toast in the bathtub. So
I
it really doesn't matter.
I think for those people who aren't familiar with Jessica Jones, that should pull in a good audience just with David Tennant's being in there. So hopefully you can get some good exposure.
Just watch it on mute. I don't care.
Yeah. This one, not too surprising, I guess. Superman has a new power.
What?
Apparently, the Super Flare. So, according to the most recent comic book, Superman has the Super Flare now, which depletes his cells, destroys everything within a quarter mile, and leaves Superman mortal for 24 hours.
So that would be a great time for a villain to come in and kill him.
Because apparently he needed a nuclear bomb as well.
He needed a nuclear bomb.
So just another reason to
for his visit to Japan.
despise Superman for his overpoweredness.
But then he's human for 24 hours, so I feel like this is some kind of way to work
Oh
in.
no, the rest of the Justice League actually plays a part then. So,
Or maybe a villain could come in and try to kill him, and then that's a whole like intense
yeah, we
storyline.
didn't get done nuking them. So
What if they were outside the nuke radius, and then they were like, "Wahaha! Superman will be human for 24 hours," and then they stake him.
well, then they'll just have Supergirl who does the exact same thing as Superman. So, anyways, so in in League of Legends news, this one was kind of funny. A Philippines tournament organizer, Garena, decided to backtrack recently because after trying to limit teams in an all-female tournament to only one lesbian, gay, or transgendered member, saying that otherwise there would be an unfair advantage.
Yeah. Because everybody knows, being lesbian or transgender, everybody loves you. You're the
You're
most
bet-
popular person.
You're better at video games.
You're better at
apparently.
video games. You're better than
Are you a
anybody.
man transitioning to a female? Well, you're
You won life.
you're instantly better at video games.
Yeah,
now, so.
that's how that works.
Well,
As I
Bruce
was-
Jenner must be a boss.
Yeah, he is.
So Riot Games, the creators of League of Legends, actually blew up on Twitter on this, saying that it's absolutely inappropriate, and anybody who's going to be running tournaments with our game is going to be equal to all parties. And they've went back and backtracked and said anybody who identifies as female is eligible to join the tournament. So I just thought that was weird news, but it was fun.
I thought one of the weird things was I was reading some of the debate questions, and they were like, well, what if somebody says they're a woman so they can be in the tournament? And I'm like, yeah, because there are long lines at the Special Olympics of people going, no, I swear I use this wheelchair all the time. I want to win this thing.
Yeah.
And also, there were a couple people who were like, having that as an argument and wanting to split hairs about, like, how far along someone was in their transition. And I'm like, if you really want to split hairs between the beginning of a transition and the end, just please go set yourself on fire. We don't need you in the gene pool anymore ever again.
I agree.
Yes.
So I guess Stargate, they're coming out with a new trilogy of movies that they've just recently got the writers for. There aren't a whole lot of details on that as of yet, but I don't know if it's supposed to be more like the sci-fi show or if it's supposed to be more like the original movie. I'm hoping for more like the original movie. But I'm pretty excited about that. Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi is winning a Lifetime Achievement Award.
I could never say that name.
Which I'm super excited for. I love the Final Fantasy series. Well, I liked it pre-PlayStation 2. But so that, well,
But
yeah.
isn't playing video games on computers just for like losers? Like real people use a console, right? Like,
You can leave. Yeah, but Final Fantasy is on consoles.
yeah, I'm saying, but you do the MMORPG.
No, it's Final Fantasy 14.
That
But
one's awful.
no, it's awesome. I
It's
love Final
terrible.
Fantasy 14.
You sit on a computer and play it like.
And ignore you. That's
Like
the
a
only reason
loser.
why you think it's, which is amazing. It gives me a good reason to ignore her. So
I'm not like the most fun person ever, so I really resent that remark.
you resemble that remark. Anyways, so McDonald's recently announced a 200 bottle run of their Big Mac special sauce. The first of which they sold on eBay for $23,000.
That's going in my bathtub.
How fat are you? I'm just like, how much do you really love their augmented Thousand Island dressing to buy it for $23,000?
Look, I would have that sitting out like water bottles in my refrigerator.
I think all the McDonald's employees need to know this, that they know that they're sitting on a gold mine
Yeah.
in vats right in their fast food
and
restaurant.
then they'll steal it and be trying to sell it. They'll be like, "Yo, man, you want to get that special
Some
sauce?"
black market Big Mac sauce. That should be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Just get some labels. You guys are set. I talked about Square Enix's announcement of Project Z
Yeah.
last week. They revealed what it is. It's just another addition to the Spelunker series. If you guys don't know what that series is, you're just like everybody else. Nobody really knows
Nobody
it.
cares
It's
about
not
it.
a popular series in America. It's a little more popular in Japan. But either way, I don't know why they had a teaser for that. It really wasn't a great reveal. That dream of some type of secret Amana or Chrono Trigger is never going to ever happen.
It's not. It's like they're trying to make gamers suicidal with that. It's not. It's kind of mean.
Yeah, it's a little mean. Felicity Jones is set to headline the first Star Wars standalone film. No word yet as to who she will be playing or what the movie will be about. I'm guessing like reformed Jabba slave, maybe.
Like
I don't know.
Actually, yeah.
Who knows what's going to be
They could work
on
in
there.
all kinds of like coming out of Egypt references into that, like slaves going into the real world and all this kind of when they get all
She's
biblical.
like, Jabba, let my
Let
people go!
Yeah, and that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
And then last little bit that I read about, they just recently released a preview for the Daredevil Netflix series. It looks really dark. It looks kind of cool. I don't have high expectations for it, just because I don't know much about Daredevil, but I know he's a darker character. So I'm kind of excited. I'll give it a shot. I've got Netflix. Why not?
And they got rid of like everything else they had that was good. So I'm really hoping that they're going to do something worthwhile.
Upon recent news of Netflix losing a lot of their BBC stuff and a lot of other stuff, like they do seem to be putting a lot of effort into putting some original content that's good.
See, I almost
there.
wonder if they're trying to transition to like predominantly original content.
Well, I think they're realizing that they're minimizing their profits when they're just paying all these other companies
Yeah.
to stream their content instead of creating their own. And they've done well with some of it. Orange is the New Black and now I can't remember the
You know what I think would be a
Kevin
great,
Spacey show.
a great premise for
Which one?
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development was pretty good. But
I
yeah.
think a great premise for a show would be just like me and Brian Sullivan, just literally everything we do. We would get so many people to watch us try to not accidentally set ourselves on fire.
Would that be like a glimpse into madness and delusion?
I hate you so much.
Yeah, so anyways, that's the news for tonight, guys. Let's give it up for Johnny coming back here. Have a good night.
Hey, you guys, stay here, right?
Stay here.
For just a minute, because I want to do something with you guys.
Okay.
Can I do something cool?
Oh, you gonna do a magic trick?
Can I?
That's
Are you
fine.
cool with that?
That's fine.
Do you have the ability
Do you?
His voice didn't sound like
Do
it
you,
was
do,
fine.
do you do the magic?
Do you make the magics?
I have magic hands.
Every little thing he does is magic.
That's right, baby. You had better believe it. Actually, Paul, this is up to you. The fate of this
Well, there
trick
it goes.
rests in your hands. I want you to take a look at that deck of cards. Now, have you ever handled another man's deck before? Don't answer that
Yeah,
question.
he has.
Don't answer that question. I
In
want
your
you to-
window.
I want you to look through the deck of cards. I want you to make sure it's exactly what it appears to be. All different values, all different suits, no particular order.
You know, I think decks are gross.
Well, my deck is a little bit larger than average, but
Whoa.
that's it wasn't
Family show. Looks good to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
shuffle it up. Make
Oh,
sure
I'm
that they're
really
thoroughly
bad at
mixed.
shuffling.
Here, hand me that.
Make sure they're thoroughly mixed.
Let's watch how
And-
dexterous Paul is not.
Not yet. I'm really bad at shuffling.
When you are
cards.
satisfied that they are thoroughly mixed.
They
Hand them
look
back to me.
pretty thoroughly mixed
All right.
already. So.
Excellent. All right, now I'm going to have you take one, and I want you to take one out for yourself. Look at it, memorize it, don't let me see it. But once you have it memorized, I want you to hold it like this, pinched between your finger and thumb. Excellent. And I'm going to have you put it back here in the middle. But before I do that, I want you to remember this situation, that there are some cards here, some cards here. Your chosen card is about to go into the center. Remember what that looks like. It could mean something later on.
Okay.
I wrote that part.
That wasn't slick at all.
All right, go ahead, put your card right back there.
No.
All right. Now, Amy,
Yes.
we're going to shuffle the cards, but we're going to shuffle the cards in a way that maybe you've never seen before.
Okay.
Unless you've ever been to Australia. Have you ever been to Australia? No? There's a joke there, but I'm not going to say it. All right, in Australia, they shuffle cards like this. Some face up, some face down, some to the ceiling, some on the bottom, some on the top.
The toilet's
So
go
that,
the other
yeah,
way.
so that you got some that are face to back, some that are back to face, some are probably even
Some that
face
are
to face
a
like a
butterface.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So a real mess though, Paul. And seeing your
Back to
dexterity.
face is always. A
Yeah,
mess.
yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And wow,
can't breathe.
you completely destroyed Amy. So now Paul and I are going to finish this together. If I handed you the cards right now and asked you to straighten them out, it would probably take you a minute or more.
It'll take a while. Yeah.
There's a lot of innuendo in that comment too.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do it instantly. We're going to straighten them out.
Instantly.
Watch
Yes.
Amy turn around and pass out.
Using magic, we're going to travel back in time 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
You believe in time travel? You're a Doctor Who fan.
I don't believe in time travel because it causes paradoxes that would end the entire universe.
I hate you so much right now. I stole your line. You
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that? All right. All right, we're going to use the top card, the Four of Clubs. This was not your chosen card, though, was it?
No.
No, this is going to be the time travel card, though. So I want you to hold out your hand for me. You're going to take the Four of Clubs. I want you to hold it pinched between your finger and thumb, just like that. Use it like a magic wand and tap the rest of the cards with it. Yeah, there you go. Now look what that did. That causes all of the cards to straighten out. All face down, just like they were a minute ago. But I told you we were going to go back in time 2 minutes. And 2 minutes ago, I told you that there were some cards here, and your chosen card was about to go into the deck. Take a look at your chosen card. The
What?
5 of diamonds.
It was the. I probably should have
Just
shown you guys which card
Yeah,
it was.
'cause I don't
in front of
believe
us,
you
guys
now,
knew.
so.
Yeah, but it was the 5 of diamonds.
Is he man or is he beast? A little bit of both.
See, this is why Johnny eats babies every night, so he can have satanic powers and be conscious.
That even made my son laugh. And that's hard to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you know what? Hey, Tina, where are you at? Come up here, because you know what? We have a short show tonight.
Short show.
So
show.
that's
That's why
it.
me
So
and
we're
Tina
gonna,
are here. It's a
yeah,
short
yeah,
show.
we're gonna just close it out together if that's all right with
Okay,
you.
cool.
Can you dig that? So we made a couple announcements this week. You know, we were originally calling our con programming program. We were also calling it Comixstravaganza. And you know, some people were getting confused.
Okay.
They were like, okay, so are you programming or are you a live show? Or, well, we're both. It was, you know, not a.
Everything. We're like Visa. We're everywhere you want to be.
So we rebranded.
Okay.
We're now the con programming packages that we have available are available through the Powerhouse Project.
That's what that was.
Yes,
Yeah.
PowerhouseConventions.com. If you would like this group of awesome, beautiful people to come, if you would like us to do this show, Comixstravaganza, live at your con, if you would like to see the Unlockable characters stand up live at your con, if you would like to see Big Daddy Cool and the Bombshell Kittens live at your con, awesome cosplay panels, contests, workshops, gaming panels, the whole 9 yards. Powerhouse Project, PowerhouseConventions.com, or you can link up to it through. Look, she's giving me the puppy dog eyes back here. I don't know how to feel about that. I suddenly feel all warm inside. Anyway,
That's a first.
it is, because I am a cold-hearted killer.
Cold-hearted snake.
Yeah. Anyway, BigDayCoolShows.com, PowerhouseConventions.com, and one last thing. So on the Twitter.
The Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter.
As the new.
Because
the
we're
kids
down.
say
We're
these
down
days.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
kids
yeah.
on the interwebs.
Do you ever tweet yourself?
Do I ever tweet myself?
Yeah.
I
As
Twitter.
in, like, copy myself on a tweet? No, I don't.
I tweet myself all night.
I personally, I Google myself. But anyway, you should do it at least once a day.
I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna Google me. I don't know what's gonna come up when I Google me.
I know, because I've done it. Anyway.
Shoot, you're in red, so there's
Anyway,
something
on the
embarrassing
Twitter-
up there.
On the Twitter.
We've got comments from people saying, what is this about commercials on the live stream? Yes, if you're watching this live right now, you will see the occasional commercial. Do you know why? That's what pays for our live streaming. That's kind of how it works, just like on television. You get commercials. The unfortunate thing is we don't know when those commercials are going to actually happen, so we can't time it. You don't see them on the playback, only on the live stream.
So does it, like, cut us off and
Yes.
repeat where we were?
It
No.
can- well,
Just
no.
cuts us off and
It
then
you,
continue.
but you can go back and watch it again. So, anyway, we've got a solution.
Okay.
All we need is your help. Down below, there's a little Donate Now button. Click on that, on the playback, on YouTube, make a donation. It's not a lot, but you, just like public television.
Just like public. This is like the PBS. of
This
being
is the
awesome.
PBS of awesome. That is our new catchphrase. The PBS of awesome. But we need viewer support, and you can get rid of the commercials.
Yeah, and unlike PBS, we won't tell you that Curious George is a monkey when he's an ape because he doesn't have a tail, but I digress. So that's my thing. That's my thing for this week.
Tangents by Amy Sue.
You just destroyed my childhood.
He's an ape. He's an ape. That's PBS has lied to children and music.
You need to look up the history of Curious George, because there's a whole lot of seated racism in there, too, so... Yeah, sorry. Sorry, buddy.
Hey everybody, you're welcome.
There's parts of Curious George that are omitted from history, just like the songs of the South from Disney. So,
They did that to Bugs Bunny, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of... There tends to be a lot of blackface in old cartoons and stuff like that, so...
Yeah, I got my whole thing about, we can't ignore our own history. Anyway, but you didn't need to tell me that about Curious George.
What? I'm just saying, like,
Look,
if you
I'm
look
a
at it from an
cornucopia of
anthropological
useless
standpoint, he
information,
is an
so.
ape. He's not a monkey. Apes eat monkeys. So,
Well,
I hate you
I didn't
so
know
much
that.
right now.
So, fun fact of the day.
like, it's only every once in a while I'll say something intelligent, and there it goes, and there it went.
We started
And
saying
once it's
goodnight
out-
like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that's it for our show tonight. That's all we got. So check us out online at BigDayCoolShows.com, UnlockableCharacters.com, CosplayCollective.org, and PowerhouseConventions.com. And that'll be awesome. Like us on Facebook, Twitter, @LiveComics, and I think that's it. Until the next time, swing hard, swing often. We'll catch you on the flip side.